Hello, my wonderful friends. Hear ye. We're moving to live on stage. I forgot we were on live on stage. Hello. There's
thank you.
a cacophony of sound effects that are hitting my ears. Welcome to day 3 of the Moonaissance Faire, my friends.
The flickering's back.
Oh, it is a pleasure to be here. It is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. As you know, we are here raising money for advocates for trans equality. We are doing a fantastic job. We hit our goal last night, and due to a bidding war this morning, we are currently at $5,203.59. Thank you all so much for this progress, for where we've gotten. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, we're currently sitting down to play Blorbo Builder. Blorbo Builder's a stream we've been doing for a couple of years now, and we like it a lot. Basic idea is I have a list of character prompts. These wonderful contestants have a list of character creators, and they're going to make what I give to them. I'm going to grade them on a rubric, and we're going to kind of move forward from there. Before we get going, I want to introduce everybody quickly. So first off, from the top down, please state your name, your pronouns, and the palette from which you are painting from. Starting with Dan.
Oh, okay. I'm first in. Okay, so I'm Dan. I use he/they pronouns. I am using the Saints Row 4 I am using the Saints Row 4 inauguration station. The demo for Saints Row 4 that I found I can still download.
Hell yeah.
I can't upload these characters because that doesn't exist. Those servers don't exist anymore. Visit saintsrow.com to view all the characters created with the inauguration station and vote for your favorites. But yeah, it's the Saints Row games have great character creators, which is why, and you can download demos for them, which makes the whole process a lot faster. So
Absolutely right.
Naturally, this is what I went with.
And thank you deeply there. Next up on my list is Ira.
Hello, I'm Ira Prince. I use its pronouns. I'm going to be using Guild Wars 2. Furries in chat, if you're not familiar with Guild Wars 2 yet, please pay attention, because I have some kitty cats for you.
Oh, do they? I've never played the game, but I've seen some of the furries in that.
We got good cats.
You've also got little, guys. I've seen those, too.
We have little guys.
We have some hoots and hollers for the furries in chat. Thank you very kindly. Next up, Nessa.
Hello, Nessa, she, her, ? Sims 3. Nope, Sims 4.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But you had one job.
I was just thinking about how much I love Sims 3.
I respect that. I understand that. Thank you very kindly.
Yeah.
Finally.
Can any of you give your character a juicy ass?
Saints Row, almost certainly.
Oh, right, damn it.
Yeah, look right here.
Look at that right there. We will have an ass check for everyone as we go along. Finally, Audrey.
Hi, I'm Audrey. I use she/they pronouns. And this is a really fun experiment for me because I'm using Monster Hunter World's character creator, which is quite possibly the strongest character creator that has ever been made in a game. And yet, I have zero artistic talent myself. So it's going to be a really fun game to see if all the benefits of this technology awarded to me actually make a difference whatsoever.
So we are going to get going on this, and I'm going to give our contestants their first prompt here. Now, this first prompt, just to get everything going, is going to be
What is the theme?
Well, so that one is going to be prompt number 2. The first prompt here is going to be a prompt that everyone is going to share together. And you're all going to get this prompt. I'm going to post it in the Maystream general chat so you can see it. So I won't have to keep repeating it. But that way you all work from the same prompt. And then the second one, I will go on and explain a little bit as we get going. So for your first prompt, a short, tan woman with fun-colored hair cut into a bob. She's wearing a sparkly romper and a light pink tunic running back into a blue back accessory. She is stern yet bubbly with superpowers. She has gloves and boots with celestial theming. This is posted in the Maystream general chat. I will give each of you one follow-up question as you go along and make it. But start working from there, and then I will
think
explain.
I don't know who this is. You think I don't know who this is?
I'm surprised. I hope you do. You'd be surprised by how many people did not have an answer for it.
I need the fattest. Where's the roundest face? There we go.
Now, really quick for chat, the next prompt I'm going to give is chosen by chat down in our polls. Currently, the options are a neck and neck heat. Are Women Are Magic at $579.89, and Dudes That Exist, which is $552.71. You can pick one of those two, because or if you got like $500, you could also pick Actual Astronauts or War is Bad. But those are the two that are in competition with each other. So as of right now, prompt number 2 are going to be Women Are Magic, and I will be giving each person a different magic woman or a magic dude that exists. It completely depends. Oh, let's start walking through here and start checking in with my artists as they go. Ira, I'm going to start with you. You have a creature on screen.
I do have a creature. You can make some. Wait until I get into eye sliders here, because when you're playing this race at Guild Wars 2, you can really.
Oh yeah.
You can make some critters.
That's an interesting critter, bro. That is something odd.
You know what? I can give them panda spots too. Wait, hang on. I'm not necessarily going to stay with that, but
what is this? What is the name of this species here? Lord,
they're called Asura.
Asura. Oh,
and there are resident tech nerds also in world building.
So what about the prompt leaped out to you and said Asura?
I saw short and I was like, you have no idea how short I can go. I guess it's not being communicated here on screen, but these guys are about knee height compared to all of the other playable races that you can go with.
Being communicated, I can read.
Oh, okay, good. Do you like their little elephant feet? I don't know if it's showing up.
Oh,
I can't zoom out. They have little 3-toed elephant feet.
They've got plumpers. That's crazy.
And it was actually I have an Asura foot fact for. I have a fun foot fact. There was a cosmetic released recently that made all of the hardcore Asura players really upset because they were flip-flops, but they must have outsourced the art or something to people who weren't familiar with the physiology of the race, because they just went ahead and put the thong of the flip-flop right through the Asura's third little elephant foot in a way that suggests bifurcation. And that's my fun story about goblin flip-flops.
Thank you for the fun flip-flop story. I'm so excited to come back in and see what you're doing later, but I've got to move on to the other contestants here. I also probably should have set a timer. I'm going to give you 15 minutes. Mods, tell me in chat if that's okay. Now, here, Audrey, I've got you up in front of me. What are we doing here? You said you think you know who this is.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that this is Glimmer from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Bold. I'm interested in that thought process. So, how are you trying to emulate that here?
Well, I think I have her hair down about as good as I'm gonna get from Monster Hunter. It's sort of about the rest now. Now, She-Ra and the Princess of Power is a very cartoony style, and Monster Hunter World has a very photorealistic character creator. So it's an interesting attempt that I'm trying to make here, but we're gonna do what we can.
I am excited to see kind of what you put together here and how you make this happen. Do you have any directions, anything that you're like? I guess you said your work. I guess I'm looking at this right now. You do have like a X and Y axis number inputter here on your character creation.
There are so many parts of the Monster Hunter character creator. I'm not looking at any of those numbers. I'm
Fantastic.
going on vibes alone.
Incredible. I'm excited to tune back in here. I'm excited to see if your idea is correct of who this is and kind of push from there. So Nessa, I'm kind of stopping in here now down to the Sims. I'm seeing you are cooking here. We do have the proper romper. You might be the only character creator, well, Saints Row might, that has access to a romper.
That is true, but if anything, I'm kind of spoiled for choice. Because, I mean, there's swimsuits.
That's fun. That's fun.
Other rompers, but there's not
What is
really like
a
a romper.
A romper is a one-piece outfit that is like, oh, a Yeti. It's a one-piece outfit that is like shorts comes up into a top, and it is it is so fucking comfy is the thing.
I think it has one of those. I'm just kind of confused by the tunic bit.
Imagine if someone really slutted up what the what guys in garages wear.
I can do that. I can do that.
It's cut off coveralls. I think that is true.
Yeah, I think I do know what a romper is now. I remember now. I was just a little thrown off by the tunic thing.
Actually, I think I've done it. There we go.
Outstanding. Yep, you got it. That's crushed it. Nailed it. I am now going to jump over to Dan. Dan, how are we cooking over here?
I think I'm doing okay. I'm trying to figure out how to get the expression right of stern yet bubbly. I don't feel like I'm making good progress in that regard, but I might switch things up. I think this outfit is a good baseline for the outfit provided, but I might try something else.
I see what you're working with. I see your ideas here. Very spacey. Celestial theme is definitely met here.
Yeah, I've got the back accessory. I've got like a pink skirt. Hang on, let me try something else. Like, I think there's like some. Oh, this could work.
Shinobi.
Let's see. So the tunic is pink, so that'll be this one. And they don't describe the main color for the romper. I could do this, but it doesn't really have that celestial theming anymore. Yeah. I'll stick with it for the moment, but I might look at some more options.
Now, I am going to give each of you one follow-up question that you can kind of strengthen if you'd like. So I will start again as I root back around to Ira. I just saw a crazy-ass mask.
Yeah, so the mask is mandatory.
The mask is mandatory.
Because I picked the profession, the class Mesmer, because it gives sparkles and it gives superpowers. Yeah. That's how it's kind of our illusionist class.
Okay.
So everyone's stealing my valor for figuring out who this was, I see.
We don't know, that's true. Yes. That's true. We don't know. We also don't know if you're correct.
I know I'm correct.
Part of creation.
I'd rather use my imagination and play in good faith.
But I cannot remove the mask.
It's valid. I support the work here. Do you have a follow-up question to help kind of draw in color here, or do you feel confident in Audrey's response?
I know nothing about She-Ra. I feel like I know who Glimmer is based on TL osmosis. And I've been trying to schlorp I've been trying to cheat on the test, but I don't even have the necessary information to do that effectively.
So valid. All right. Then let me kind of move through here really quickly and pop back on over to Audrey. How confident are you feeling in your clothing options? Because I can see that you're pretty limited.
They're extremely limited. This is so. The thing about Monster Hunter World, it has great customization for like physical features of the body.
Yeah.
The clothing is one of 4 underwear options or full armor. Like that's it. So this is what I'm working with.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I do hear you there. How are we feeling about the physical features here? Do you feel like you thought it was Glimmer? Do you feel like you captured that?
I mean, she's not fat enough, but there's also no real option for that, which is kind of a bummer, honestly.
And that's where Saints Row and Sims are going to cook, because they allow you to have body types
characters, in
the world. They let you to have real people in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately, this is the fattest I can get her to be.
But besides that, I think I've done an actually pretty good job recreating Glimmer with the tools that I have in Monster Hunter World.
Designers, I'll tell you, you have 3 minutes left on your clock. So feel free, make any finishing touches here. Nessa, I see you're still cooking. We still have the same kind of outfit here. You know, I like the hair. I like the style. What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I don't really know what Glimmer looks like, but I switched from a bob to this because in my brain, this is what Glimmer's hair looks like. She's kind of got like a cunty little swoop.
I don't
He
know.
does have a cunty little swoop. You're
At
correct.
first, I thought you were talking about like the main girl, but I realized I have no idea who Glimmer is.
Glimmer's the fat best friend.
She's
Like I said, I don't know. All I know is the main girl and Katra.
And also,
That's-
I will say you are again all assuming Audrey's correct.
I know
That's true.
I'm right.
The confidence is compelling.
You gave me a description of Glimmer from She-Ra. I know
I-
what I'm about.
I trust Audrey.
I'm simply just letting you know all the details here.
How the hell do I get bracelets on the other hand?
You know women only have bracelets on their right hand, Nessa.
Yeah, as we all know.
All right.
All
I
right.
think I'm satisfied with what I've created.
Designers, how are we feeling?
ready.
Feeling good.
Judge my rat.
All right. We are closing.
I was gonna say, I do think Nessa has this one.
We are closing shop, and everyone put pencils down, put, designing things down. It is now time for me to judge your creations. So,
Riley, what character was it supposed to be?
would you believe it was Glimmer from She-Ra? When I tested this with people, it took them about 20 minutes going, I don't know who you could possibly be saying. And I was like, I thought Glimmer is a pretty much of a layup, but I appreciate
I knew
that you got it.
instantaneously.
You do instantly, and I appreciate that. Now, I'm going to start with Nessa here. Let's see. I'm judging you on 5 categories: style, uniqueness, prompt adherence, lore, and game readiness. So, first off, Nessa, I am so sorry. I see no traits selected. That is going to be low on your game readiness.
Damn
You're
it!
going to get a low score on that. Now, we don't have a name either. Can you tell me anything about this character?
Well, I did give her a walk, and
That's true.
I gave her a melodic voice. I gave her a feminine walk, but that was before I knew what the character was.
That's okay. That does stand out. I'll tell you, you got a really high score in style here. I like that. I like how you've done that. I like what we're looking at. The outfit is very good. Can I see her back, please? Does she have a back accessory?
She does not.
Back accessory. That is okay. I'm just noting it down here.
Yeah,
Now-
I tried to give her a second bracelet because I feel like in my mind, she has like cuffs or something.
She does. You're absolutely right. The bracelet, I think, is pretty good there, and I like what it brings to the table. So I am going to give you a little bit extra boost onto that. And I think that you have overall a very good design in front of you. I think you should be proud of the work you did with the information that you had, and I'm happy to see this. So Nessa, I'm leaving you with a total of 15 points. Now you'll find out what that context that comes in next. I'm going to walk over to Dan.
Yeah.
Dan, fantastic work here. I like the style, the back accessory. You have the pink, you have the blue, you have all the necessary colors here. I do think that while Nessa was right that yes, Glimmer does have that fun haircut, it is still a bob in the pictures that I was going off of from this.
I picked the bob hairstyle.
I think you did. And so I think that you did match the prompt adherence in a very real way. And now you are, again, tell me a little bit about, as you go into the game here, do you feel like this character is set up for success in a real way?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I made sure to set up some personality stuff.
Mhm.
I gave her the French voice. I gave her a compliment and a taunt that I felt would fit that personality described.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I really like the tunic. I really like the hair. I really like. There's a lot here that really speaks to me. Can you tell me more about the French option? Why you went French?
Well, the French voice kind of has a tone that matches the vibe you described. It also, I felt, complemented the just general aesthetic of this character.
Absolutely. I like this. Dan, I am going to walk away from you with a total of 16 points.
Yay!
Very good. Nessa, that's no shade on you. I think Dan just did a very good job here.
And he's looking great.
I'm passing now down to Ira. Ira, this little freak is so... I have to tell you, you are getting a 5 for uniqueness. Simply because this is a little freak.
I picked the face that I thought was both bubbly and stern. In character creation for these guys, you get to choose which college they went to. Scary mask back. Sorry about that. And you get to pick how they solve problems. And so I also have stern but bubbly in charm. But also she went to the College of Statics, who are kind of the traditionalists.
Okay. I like this. I like the juice that you've been able to add here. Now, for Guild Wars, do you stick with one class throughout, or do you start multi-branching?
Yes, your class cannot be changed at any point. So you're a mesmer for life. It's innate, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know how to play mesmer.
Oh, I see. Okay, then I will edit my scores appropriately. Thank you. I am giving you 19 points here. I think, again, your uniqueness really brought you here, and I think this does have a lot of style. We will see now, Audrey. You got a lot to set up here. So talk to me about this character. Talk to me about, I see a weapon on their arm. I want to hear about that. I want to hear about your thought process.
So first of all, I want to establish, do I get points for the valor that everyone stole from me?
No one stole valor. You announced it out loud. You can keep that quiet.
I wouldn't have said it if you didn't ask me.
I will tell you.
I don't know who that is.
You are getting a good score in prompt adherence because you did know what the prompt was. I'm giving you that right now. I'm letting you know that. However, you said it out loud.
You're the one who asked me. I wouldn't have said it.
And that's the Jonkler's trick.
Oh, I'm so mad. This is as close as I can get to Glimmer, which I knew and no one else knew, and I'm just putting it out there.
Talk to me about the weapon. Talk to me about what weapon they'll use when the game starts, about why they are where they are.
I was a sword and shield baddie when I played Monster Hunter World. But I don't feel like that is particularly great for Glimmer, actually.
Okay.
You don't actually get to choose your weapons until you start the game. This is just default.
We're working in a space. We're working
in a space. But I think I would want to probably do Lance for Glimmer.
Okay. What makes you say that?
I see her more as a long distance kind of person. Maybe a crossbow, actually, now that I think about it.
Okay.
I see her as a ranged weapon type. Usually that's glimmer magic, but it's not here. Here it's going to be crossbow bolts.
Which draws on her relationship with Bo in the later series. That is not
exactly correct
at all.
Yeah, 100%. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Thank you, Riley. She is not as fat as I would like her to be, because Monster Hunter World doesn't do fat.
Yep,
which is again very unfortunate.
I understand. But I'll tell you, Audrey, I'm letting you walk. You are walking out of here in second place with 18 points.
You know what? I'll take it.
and know, everybody, in your heart, that this is a point system overall. So you will be getting points and gaining them as you go along to figure out who wins this. Now, we're going on to the second round. So please clear your palettes. Get ready for the next round. Women Are Magic did win. And so we are each going to pull from my prompt list of women who are magic. Now, Ira, as the winner of the last round, you get to decide. You want a number between 1 and 4.
2, please.
2. Again, I will post these each. For this, you will each have a different prompt. Okay. Each person will be working in their own zone, and you get one follow-up question. So, to start, and I will tag your names under this in the chat as well, so again, you can look at it and see.
Okay.
Ira, you have A girl with long black hair and absolutely dead eyes. She has not seen anything but the horrors in a long time. She uses ranged weapons and explosives and has a large accessory on her left arm. She is willing to do whatever it takes to reach her goals. Her outfit is mainly purple.
All right.
Audrey.
Yeah.
1, 3, or 4?
I will do 1.
1. All right. Audrey. You have a blonde girl with long, carefully kept hair. She wears a big bow in her hair and a stylish business casual look. Despite this put-together appearance, she has the vibes of a deeply unhinged individual. She's always scheming, not very book-smart, and once faked her death. She uses beam attacks.
Damn it, I have no idea. I know who the other one is.
Then we'll go the next position on there, Nessa. 3 or 4?
Oh, wait, yes, I do. Just kidding.
4.
All right. Nessa, you are... You have a blonde woman with her hair up in a high pony. She's shredded and wearing a sleeveless and high-neck top under a leather jacket. She has a red scar across her face. She's extremely anxious, but is willing to lay it all on the line when it's necessary. I can't stress this enough. Traps like you wouldn't believe. She favors melee weapons.
Okay.
And Dan, yours is this final one here, which hilariously would have been the one that you saw. So now, since I've changed it, it is a woman with long, straight blue hair. She has matching blue eyes and a blue private school uniform. She has 2 metal bracers on each wrist and a single white and gold pauldron. She's also wearing white torso armor piece with gold trim. She's a bit of a stuck-up girl and does not enjoy roughing it, but will for the greater good. She also has the capacity for great violence with a big-ass sword with a dragon motif.
Let's see.
All right. Now off to the races, my fucking soldiers, my psionic warriors.
All right. Well,
say chat can
I'm not 100% sure about this. I know who Ira got, and that's kind of it. I know for sure who Ira got.
This one, if you know them, you could say them, but it will help an opponent if they know what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, this is women.
I'm not falling for your trick twice, King Riley.
No.
This is the women are magic category. So as you can understand, you can probably guess the theming here. And I'm very excited to see what we all put together here. Yeah, chat has some ideas. Is the shredded blonde Rachel from Animorphs? Ebony Darkness Dimension.
Pretty good. Okay.
Some people are shouting out in chat.
Don't think I'm correct on who I think this is, but I'm going to act as though I am.
That's good. If you have an idea, move forward. Now I am opening up Nessa here. Nessa, you have the shredded woman with a high pony. Starting out, is this a random style, or is this you've walked into this with an idea?
Randomized. Oh, the clothing? Random.
Okay. I was going to say, can you tell me more about the offices you have been in? This is business casual.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no.
I guess you didn't have business casual. You had the red leather jacket.
Yeah, I have business casual.
I don't know if I got the rest of it, but I definitely got these traps.
The muscles are there. You're working in the right space here. I see the face scar. That's big. That's good. I'm very excited to see who you put together here. Do you have a direction you're looking to go, especially knowing how the kind of grading was done?
No ass.
No ass. What makes you say no ass?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you're strong, you forget about the butt. I don't know who this is at all.
Not doing their fucking squats.
Not doing their squats. God damn. Brutal. Well, I'm excited to come back here and see how you're cooking later on. I'm going to step on over to Dan. Dan, I see you're still kind of working in this space. You're still making things happen here. Talk to me about your what you're hoping to hit.
I'm hoping to so based on these descriptions, it seems like kind of a the white and gold pauldron is throwing me off with that and the school uniform. I might have to go with might have to improvise a little for that one.
Absolutely.
Let's see. As far as stuck-up girl who does not enjoy roughing it, but will for the greater good, I've decided to make her A bit thinner, but not much thinner.
Valid.
Trying to like figure what the hell I could even do for a proper like armored school girl uniform.
It's a
Even if
very
it's just
unique
like
design.
Yeah.
I am excited to see what you come up with. I'm gonna keep moving along here and let you cook on your own. I'm gonna go now. I'm back in Guild Wars now. Ira, this is a normal woman.
I know who it is, and I'm so sure about it that it actually made me pick human in the character creator because I knew that I was going to find the options I needed. Otherwise, I would never be here.
Ira picked well.
You want to say who it is? This is only your character. You are.
Yeah, it's Homer Academy.
Yeah,
it's
no, yeah.
Sure fucking is.
that is a 3-point jumper, absolutely. And that is the mask cover.
The mask is there again because I had to pick Mesmer again. Mesmer does have time powers depending on which elite class you pick.
Absolutely. Now, what are you gonna do to make this woman seem just as like emotionally distraught and violent as our good friend Homer Akemi?
If I can remember which human backstory is worst, I'll pick the options that.
Omura-chan.
I might make her a street rat just for suffering.
God, get her ass, roast her over an open flame. All right.
One of my biggest regrets is dead sister, unknown parents. Where's repeatedly dying girlfriend in biggest regrets?
Whereas I can't save her. Oh my god, incredible work. I'm gonna roll down to Monster Hunter now. And Audrey, I'm seeing this. I think you are in a correct ballpark. Do you want to say who you're thinking here?
I know I'm wrong, but all I can think of is Sailor Venus.
Okay. What makes you say you're wrong? What's pushing you off of that?
The business casual is the main thing. Safuku is not business casual. But
Interesting.
But the big bow in the hair, the like very like put together long blonde hair and the big bow, that feels, at least like, I know it's not correct, but at least it's a direction I can move in, you know?
Absolutely. What I will say is, you know, and I would do this for anyone who puts out a guess, and if they nail it or don't, would you want me to answer would you want me to give you a solid yes or no, or do you want to chase your heart?
I mean, I know the answer is no, but sure, go ahead and give it to me.
Answer's yes.
Really? Hell yeah! I'm so good at this game.
I'm looking at a bunch of her casual outfits right now, and I think any of these would be allowed in the office. Like there's some that obviously won't.
So here's the thing that like caught me about it is that it was like the business casual in conjunction with the big bow.
Yes.
Which, as far as I'm aware, she only has when she's in sailor mode.
No, she has that in every outfit. That's just her style. That's just her style.
I need to rewatch Sailor Moon, clearly.
I forget.
The fits in Sailor Moon are incredible.
You go crazy. She does fake her death in Britain to get out of a love triangle where the two people that she's in love with fall in love with each other. She gets kicked out of the polycule. It's crazy.
That's great. Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
I love Minako.
Also, armor piece.
My favorite.
With the schoolgirl.
Perfect. That helps a lot. Thank you, Riley.
Absolutely. Nessa, I just opened yours back up again, and you are doing killer right now.
Thank you. I'm actually having a bit of trouble with deciding on a jacket, and now I'm second guessing myself. I want to go back up, and I'm like, we need to look at masculine jackets.
Bold, brash, beautiful. I love being able to sort by style and color.
I get to buy material. We're only looking leather, baby.
Oh, perfect. I very much enjoy this. Now, designers, you'll have 3 minutes. This is your 3-minute warning if you're still cooking. 3-minute warning. And remember, again, I am judging you on multiple categories. I am judging you on game readiness, internal character lore, lore for whatever your character is, prompt adherence, uniqueness, style. I look forward to seeing what you have here. Now, chat, as you're here, again, I want to let you know, you can donate. Like, I'd love to see those donations come in. And I would love to see if you know who these characters are as well. I haven't seen that many guesses in chat, but I've seen a lot of people going, I think I know who this is. And I would love to see if you actually do. Stylish steampunk. Yeah, I think you are cooking here. There's an idea here, Dan, that I am seeing take shape. Oh, the artists all working. That mask is so fucking funny.
I did give her the sad one this time. You can have a happy mask or you can have a sad mask. She gets the sad mask this time.
She gets the sad mask. She gets the sad mask. That is absolutely a face of the woman who mainly sees the horrors. Oh my god. Yeah. Now and so for each of you, I want you to think about like what does the character, as you kind of move into the game, as you kind of play the actual game, like how will they play it? For we addressed the traits for Nessa, we addressed the weapon for Audrey. I'd love to hear for the rest of you in that same thought process. If they were to play the game, what are some later game choices that they would make? That's all part of the palette that you have. This is all magical women. Yep, this is magical women, which now I feel comfortable to say these are all magical girls. These would all be defined as magical girls. So, as we're cooking down here, 1 minute left, gamers. 1 minute left on your individual timers. Please get ready to put your pencils down. Put your your thread, your needles all down. I see both Audrey and Ira both seem like they've locked in. They feel comfortable. Nessa and Dan making some
This is
final
as good as it's gonna get for me.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to do it as satisfactory as I would if I were like dedicating more time to this. But I can at least like.
It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, gamers. You are looking at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put those pencils down. Fantastic work to all involved here. Let's start with the people who know who they were working with. Ira. Homura Akemi absolutely is who you have here. You are dead on correct, and I think you did an amazing job here at prompt adherence. This looks great.
Thank you. I made her head so big.
You made her head huge.
There's a slider for head size and head width, and I just cranked those for the shaft look. I wish I could make her tip her head back from behind, but we'll just imagine it.
The look down her nose. Yeah, I could see this. Outstanding work. The outfit almost matches dead on. You did fantastic here. Tell me a little bit more about the kind of game readiness, the mechanics they're going to use as they move forward here.
I'm so stoked about my choice of Mesmer here because, first of all, Mesmers in Guild Wars 2 can wield both pistols and rifles now. We didn't used to be able to have rifles on Mesmer, but you can now. And not only is Chronomancer the elite spec for Mesmer that gives you time powers, which is thematic for her, Chronomancers can also wield shield. So that's how I'm getting her accessory.
Dial in perfectly.
I did give her the sad mandatory Mesmer mask due to the horrors. She uses ferocity to solve her problems, which is one of the things that you can pick. I picked the street rat backstory just for suffering. None of the three really fit Homura, but I mean, I guess she goes to private school. But we're just heaping on suffering. For biggest regrets, the dead girlfriend is not an option. I passed up an opportunity to perform in the circus because really the circumstances are a circus the entire time. And then I made her patron the god of war because that felt appropriate.
Perfect. Amazing work here. I think you did a great job. I love what you've brought to the table, and I think that it has a very good zhuzh. I am going to say you walk out of here with 19 points again. That's not the maximum. That's not the maximum points, but I think you did a very, very good job.
Thank you.
Audrey, I'm walking into the office here. You knew that you had my close personal friend Minako Sailor Venus.
I did know that I had Minako.
Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite Sailor Scout, straight up. So I can. I
She
can
rules.
Great.
I love Sailor V.
I think you did a very good job here. Tell me about the
Thank you.
weapons that Sailor V will have in the future.
Just very quickly, I do want to talk about the outfit, which I was very pleased about, getting like
Mhm.
as close to a Safuku with her
Mhm,
colors as I think was
Mhm,
possible.
mhm, mhm.
And that is with thanks to the Monster Hunter World character creator for having that like burnt orange
Mhm.
color as one of the default colors that you can't change. But whatever, I'm very happy with the results there. I am torn for her about what I think she would go for. I kind of feel like it would either be like Lance
Okay.
or like light bow gun. There's nothing really in Monster Hunter World that like reflects chains super well. There's no like
Mhm.
whip weapon, but I
Okay.
think like a lance could get like very close in terms of having like a melee weapon that's like long distance.
Okay. Okay. I will tell you, this is the second time you've used both a bow gun and the lance
And
as a
Lance, I'm
weapon.
aware. Well, you keep giving us magical girls,
Magical women.
don't you? Don't
That's
you?
true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Maybe that's on me. That's
So I think I will go with the lance over the bowgun in this situation, just because it's not it like the chains are a melee attack. It's just a melee attack with a lot of distance, which I do think you get with the lance. And I think that like for what Monster Hunter World offers, that would probably be Monaco's go-to. Couldn't get the bow, unfortunately. I am very sad about that, but I am pleased about the rest of it.
Can I ask, in the future, is there a Monster Hunter armor she would be wearing?
Honestly, I do not know the Monster Hunter armors well enough to say. My experience with this game is very limited and
Absolutely.
Extremely single player.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is fair. That makes sense. Audrey, you're walking out of here with 20 points. Fantastic work. Fantastic work on this
Next
one.
month?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay. I'll still take it. Hell yeah.
It's a good showing. Great showing. I think you did a good job here.
Thank you.
Nessa, I'm walking into The Sims. I have to say, do you have any guesses to start?
Does some weird shit happen to Adora that I don't know about?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Adora from She-Ra, absolutely.
Oh.
She has a red blush under her eyes, which is the N.D. Stevenson style, but I characterized it as a scar. And so you nailed. This is almost a picture-perfect Adora from She-Ra.
Crazy, Nessa.
I did not figure that out until about like 48 seconds ago.
You did an incredible job. I think you really nailed a lot of this across the board. And you also addressed the thing that I have said I am going to do through these, which is kind of describe things the characters have as slight swerves to try to obfuscate what we're doing here. And I think you crushed this. This to me looks like Adora and is instantly recognizable as Adora. I see you have some traits. Do you want to walk me through that a little bit?
Okay, so I put erratic because they didn't really have anxious. I always forget how terrible The Sims 3 is in terms of traits until I start picking them, and I'm like, oh, 6 options, great.
This is The Sims 4 again. You continue to put it back in Sims 3.
Because I want to go back there. I want to go back.
You could have just downloaded Sims 3.
Like the dream.
Yes, but they don't have any body types.
That's true. That's true.
Everyone is just twunk at best. I figured erratic, and I don't know, there's something about it just screamed like loyal. And then I picked bodybuilder because under Sims 3, the military career was under the physical track, and they don't have a military aspiration anymore, so I just wanted to stay on the physical track.
Okay. I think that's very good.
I mean, soldier. She read soldier from the description.
Yep. I think that's true. What is the walk we're working with here? You made a good point about Glimmer's walk earlier. I want to see what the Adora walk is.
We went bouncy.
That feels right. That feels like an N.D. Stevenson walk.
It really does.
This is again, you nailed this prompt so clearly and cleanly that you are walking out of here with 21 points. This
Holy
is
Yes!
shit.
incredible. I say this under like, this is a hard decision to make, but I think you did a very, very good job here with your
Honestly,
tools.
the fact that Nessa only got 1 point more than me is shocking
Mhm.
to me. Like I'm very happy about my circumstances.
The three we've gone through so far have all gotten 5s in similar categories because everyone is knocking it out the park here. And I'm now turning over to Dan. Dan, do you have any guesses?
No clue. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
That's because this is Umi Ryuzaki from Magic Knight Rayearth, which is a anime I love. That is a magical girl anime that directly inspires Amphibia.
I've heard of its name. I don't know anything about it.
Magic Knight Rayearth owns Bones. I love it a lot. And
so now that I think about it, I think I remember seeing like a little bit of someone playing a Sega Saturn RPG based on that.
It's a surprisingly good RPG. I like it.
It looks pretty good.
But yeah, I think you've done a lot of stuff to capture Umi here. Kind of talk me through your thought process on why you made the decisions you made.
So I ultimately I feel a little underwhelmed by what I've produced. I think she looks good. Don't get me wrong, but I think I got too caught up in trying to recreate the outfit described 1-to-1, and instead of just going with the spirit of the outfit. Although I think I ultimately captured that in the end by going with the steampunk top and the skirt. Also, thinking too hard about like the clothing layering and the underwear and such. And I wanted to, if I had a little bit more time, I would have picked a different set of boots. I probably would have given her like some dragon themed tattoos if I could have found any. But I would have gotten rid of the backpack, which I did not mean to leave on.
The backpack is an unfortunate thing that has been added on here, but I think you did kind of dial it in. And can I ask you, for the future of Saints Row, what are some things that you would imagine as an accessory for her? Be it like, I know you can color in your cars. I know you can get superpowers. What?
Yes. So are you referring to her?
Further in? I
assume you're referring to who I've created here.
Yes.
I could see her using like some assault rifles, maybe like one of the like melee weapons that's like a katana or a big sword.
Okay.
Maybe equip like, I don't know, a sniper rifle instead of the rocket launcher.
I like this. This all makes a lot of sense. I think you did a really good job here with the information you did and an unfamiliarity with the character. I think this is very good. You've definitely hit the, like, when I look at her outfit, like, I think if you could have layered armor over this, which I don't think you can within your constraints, you would have really, really had it. But I think the asymmetry of how you have the sleeves rolled really matches this. And so for that, I think you are also walking out of here with 19 points.
Wow.
Again, you did a good job with the tools available. I'm not judging you fully on like, oh yeah, I didn't bring my pink crayon in today. We're looking at what tools you have available, and I think you did a really good job with those. So the winner of this round is Nessa. So great job, Nessa. Great job, Nessa.
Yay.
Give it up.
Thank you.
And we move on.
Well earned.
We move on to the next round. This is again a shared prompt. And Nessa, as the winner of last round, I'm going to ask you, do you want prompt 3 or prompt 4?
I think 4. 4's feeling lucky.
Well, 4 is feeling lucky. All right. This is again another shared prompt, and I'm posting it in chat as I read it.
You're not going to get shit from me this time.
An individual with medium-length blonde hair. They are tired. They are beaten down, and they are so angry. Their eyes are a piercing color. Their outfit is made up of a white underlayer and then a 2-piece blue and gold pants top combo. They have jewelry on their right hand.
Adora is Taylor Swift now.
Adora, no! Don't do that to her!
I wear
Do we have one more prompt after this, or is this the last one?
I can have 2 more prompts. I'm going to talk with mods in the back to see what we need to do here, what we need to cook on. We either have 1 or 2 more prompts.
Okay, I want to make sure that I have time to show everyone the kitties, but given that I know who we're talking about here.
Oh, you know who this is?
I know immediately.
Absolutely. I'm interested in. Does anyone else think they have an inkling on who this is?
Not a clue.
Know that I'm Joker's tricking you a little bit.
I got nothing.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wouldn't fall for that twice. Like
You
I
can't
said.
think Joker's tricking me so hard that I don't know who it is.
Oh, is this a shared one? Okay. Hang on.
This was the shared one. Everyone knows who this one is together.
I'm pretty sure this
Okay.
is Harley Quinn.
Irritated, beaten down, angry, piercing eyes.
While we kind of go through this, what I will say is, as the group, we also have a new donation goal at $6,000 as a network. For $6,000, there's been a Patreon-only series by Marn and Jeff Stormer called Batman Bump in the Night. This is those two crafting a Batman universe that takes place almost exclusively in a supernatural setting as spinning out from the Batman. It is incredible. It is fantastic. I am so excited this is being put in front of you because I think more people should listen to it. It is so good, and if we can get to 6,000, it can get on the free feed given out from Patreon and into the hands of you, the listener. And we are $710 away from that. So consider this and make it happen. Oh, let's start moving through and checking in with each of these people as they make the same prompt.
All right.
I see you, Ira, you went into the Sylvari and then I just saw you go into it again. Have we backed
Because
out
I
and
have
come
to back
in?
out to change gender model, and I was
see.
struggling.
I understand.
And I think I'm gonna go. No. We're good.
We're good. Talk to me about what about this prompt says plant clown for you.
I've already done human, and I don't want to do another human. Because I'm also here to evangelize about how Guild Wars 2 is fun, and the character creator is fun.
Is this our third Mesmer?
No, I went Guardian this time.
Okay.
Which is a lot of protection magic, a lot of rules, a lot of their later. Oh god, they haven't fixed the pauldron scaling depending on physique. There's been a bug for a long time where if you have the beefy Sylvari male body type, well, beefy, quote unquote, your pauldrons get scaled up by I want to say 1.5.
Let's go.
Which is not what I'm going for here, but Guardian has a lot of elite specs where things are about vows and about having virtues and things that you have committed yourself to.
That's
so I'm sticking with that.
Perfect. I like where you're going, and I'm excited to see how this shakes out. I see chat saying Audrey is killing it. Audrey, talk to me about your thought process here.
I don't know who this is. I really don't. I'm just trying to make the most tired blonde woman I've ever made.
Absolutely. I think your heart is in the right place because chat I think is locking in and enjoying who this is. I'm seeing a couple I know who this is in chat.
I have the people's vote, if nothing else. And that's what matters. We're democratizing this monarchy today.
Now, I will say, do you think that this is also a lance or a crossbow?
I'm gonna have to look at the weapons list again. And I'm not gonna lie.
I respect you so much. I will let you continue cooking in here, and I'm going to continue to move on down. Nessa, how you doing? What are you thinking here?
I've been focusing a little bit too much on traits.
That traits are good. The game readiness is a thing. That's how you get out of here with a 5 in game readiness is having the traits fully loaded. So don't worry about focusing too much on that. That is the goal.
Not to consistently evangelize about The Sims 3, but if our memory serves on The Sims 3, when you make your character sad, they reflect that in the character creator. Whereas in this one, they just kind of they're yeah, I'm a gloomy person. Where it's
Chat, you don't necessarily you can guess. I will let you guess, absolutely. If you're right, I won't tell you. But you can throw out guesses in chat, absolutely. If you want to assist our competitors here, I think you are well within your rights to do that. Now, Nessa, I see. I'm looking at your layout here. I'm looking at your style. I know you're still picking outfit here. What you said you focused on traits. What are you looking at currently at traits?
Gloomy for depressed, and then evil because hot-headed. You can't be gloomy and hot-headed in The Sims. They're like this person is too depressed to be angry, so I'm hedging my bets that she is more depressed than she is upset. Interesting.
I will also say, as I kind of move across the board here, there was no gender given in our description. So I'm
right, but women won. We're using the women category.
That women category is done. Women category was only prompt 2.
Wait, what? Oh.
Yep. So
that changes everything, doesn't it?
It does. I'm simply letting you know. All right. So Dan, I'm now sitting with you. Now with that new information, are you going to pivot from this point? Are you still kind of locked in here? I don't know if
time investment.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, if I switch to the male model, it's just gonna reset everything.
I wasn't sure if Saints Row was one of those ones that like explode a model and then move forward here. Hollywood Ready is just when you were going through that, Hollywood Ready is just fucking Sailor Neptune. that's just Sailor Neptune to me. Oh. Incredible works. I can see some people in chat do have it, which is interesting. I'm very excited to see how these shake out here. Oh, beautiful work. There are 3 minutes left on your individual timers here. I will tell you that for free.
Oh shoot.
Yep. This one has a bit more of a time crunch. Yeah, the hint from chat that I will say that I see is they have gender, this person. So Godspeed with that advice.
And I don't even care. You gave me they them pronouns.
I'm gonna. It is. God damn it.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Okay.
You have 3
They
3
might be
minutes.
somebody I don't know either way.
Actually, wait. No, the person I'm thinking of is. No, I don't think it's the person I'm thinking of. It might be. Oh.
Remember, I will throw curveballs.
Yeah, it looks like the 2-piece top I was thinking of from 3 isn't in here.
Heartbreaking.
I'll just go with what I've got right now and maybe like change the colors a little bit.
Ira, I've strolled back in. I see you've slimmed them out a little bit. They are no longer as swole as they once were, but they still have those
the pauldron issue is still happening.
The pauldrons are still the size of their head.
The pauldrons are still challenging.
Right, I truly have no idea who this is. I thought I did, but now I don't. Hey, Riley, is this user a nun?
Is this user a nun? Interesting. No, but I can see those stylistic matches.
Okay.
Well, now I just kind of want to give them a hat regardless. There we go. Oh, you want to see the worst fucking hat in the game?
I do want to see the worst hat in the game, absolutely. Oh,
you know how
wow.
You know how these are what headphones look like?
Yeah. Huge Nerf motherfuckers.
I do. And like, this is... I mean, they're still big, but like, this is how they look in all the other ones where I'm like, yeah, that's normal. And then, bam.
That's because that's the gamer rig. You need the gamer headset so you can't walk through a door.
Damn, they got a podcaster hat.
They got a podcaster hat in this motherfucker. Oh, incredible. All right.
Oh, pants top combo. I thought it was a 2-piece suit.
No. It is a pants top combo. It is again a kind of double outfit here. Let me see here.
Oh boy.
There are things that coordinate and go together, but like different than the romper we spoke about earlier.
I see.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
Audrey,
got anything in that section.
As you cook through here, I will also remind you that yes, any future armor or future weapons do go into your idea
Yes.
for what this character is. I want to make sure
Understood.
you have the time to think about that space.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I have been, because this is
Perfect,
basically what
perfect.
I've got to rock with, and I have no idea.
Dialing in the face is always good. I do like what you're cooking with. So do not worry. Gamers, 1 minute left on that clock for you. 1 minute. Very excited. I see Nessa has opened up the advanced gender options on Sims. We can finally know, how does this character pee?
Are they lactating?
Christ alive.
We're going to be answering important questions here. Ira,
It's the
you look-
Physical frame, clothing preference. Are they able to get people pregnant? Do they produce milk? How do they pee?
How do I get friggin'
God.
It can be both.
Ira, I see you. You seem like your dish is done. Like you have finished cooking.
He's simmering with the lid on. He can be done at any time.
I love this. Fantastic. And with that, gamers, I will say 20 seconds left on the clock, very roughly. Get ready.
I truly have no fucking idea.
Lock in. Get the things done here. Oh.
But I'm glad I have the people behind me. If nothing else.
The guess is in chat. Is it from Dungeon Meshi? Are they married to a doctor? Are they good friends with a mouse girl?
Say for sure one of those is true.
5, 4, 3.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
1. All right. Pencils down, threads down, mice down. Everybody back away from the board here. Let's take a look at how well everybody did at Karapika from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh!
Oh! I fucking nailed it! What the fuck?
Let's start with the first person to lock in here. Ira, you have crafted a Sylvari. Please tell me about the big cauldron motherfucker.
So, one of the reasons that I also picked Sylvari, besides not wanting to do human twice, is Sylvari's glow in the dark. Which means, bam, I can turn the lights off, and we can have the Kurta clan eyes.
Yes, that is perfect.
So they actually glow. Sylvari, also, you can pick like a body pattern. So I picked the one that puts blood all over their hands.
Oh my god.
I did my best with the blue and yellow. I am happy that the armor is kind of in the tunic shape, because Kurapika's got the tunic going on. Guardian, which is the class that I picked, has a lot of chain motifs.
Perfect.
And also, just in general, does really structured magic, as opposed to the Mesmers and the Elementalists are more of your standard casters.
Outstanding.
I picked the Fanatics Pauldrons.
I see they are a prominent feature of the outfit, which is unfortunate. I will tell you.
Yeah, I don't know if Kurapika would be able to walk in those. I picked Ferocity again. You get to pick a backstory, and the Green Knight backstory for Sylvari is basically your formative experience as you kill somebody. So Krollo can be our Green Knight stand-in.
Perfect.
And then I picked the most potentially violent teaching that you could pick for Sylvari, which is Act with Wisdom, but act.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. I also, let me say, the cut of the hair looks fantastic.
I knew it was in there.
You really dial it. And the fact that you can trigger Emperor time is frankly huge. The pauldrons do detract, but the bonuses that you get from the other categories here are hard to deny. 22 points.
Thank you.
Still not maximum. Oh, fantastic. Audrey, you locked in here. Chat, you were an early favorite in chat for your Karapika, and I can see Karapika in these eyes here.
I just want to say that I fucking crushed this.
I think you did great. I think you did absolutely wonderful.
got the Emperor Time eyes. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if we can see this well in chat, but they are bright red. I did
can
go
see
for the
those.
bright red. I'm going to the clothing. We got the Kurta, like tribal shit going on with the red and the gold and the blue. This is the most tired person you've ever seen. They are going to die on this ship. It has been a long journey, and they are not going to make it.
Oh my god.
And I think I did about as good as a Kurapika as you can do in this game.
Can I ask you, did you consider the weapons or the future armor?
Well, here's the thing, Riley. You gave me 2 blonde chain users in a row, didn't you? So it's really on you that I'm using the lance again, isn't it?
It's the fucking jumping bug, isn't it? There's the bug.
Yeah, okay. We know what Kurapika's about, and it's about chains. So once again, like with Minako, with Minako, the lance is the closest thing that is a melee weapon that gives significant reach. So that's what we're working with here.
I think that is fair. I understand how you came to this decision making. I understand where the thought process came from. And again, I think you've nailed the face here. I love the Emperor Time. I love what you've done with the clothing that is available to you. I will say that I think that you could still try to argue for a thing like there's that jump bug, motherfucker. I think that could be matched to Kurapika. Isn't there? I genuinely don't know.
I'm not sure it's in World.
Okay. Then hold on. I'm actually gonna fact check really quickly. But
if it is, then fair enough.
I mean, Generations is the one with all the crossover shit, isn't it?
That's true. The insect glaive is a big guy. Like, let's see here. I don't think this does have the jump bug, so I might actually have to eat my words here, which I'm more than happy to do.
Oh, the jump bug, that's in Rise.
The jump bug's in Rise. Okay, then in that case, then I will back away and I will say, all right, and then I will still give you 4 for that category. And I think a very solid showing with the work you have available. Again, I think you nailed the face here. I think that's really cool. I'm leaving you with 19 points. And know that I do that with all the respect in my heart. I think you did a really good job here.
Less than last round. Interesting.
This is just what I'm. This is just I'm
it's
my heart.
It is a respectable score. I'm not mad.
Now, Nessa, you're not an anime person. Nessa, can you hear me?
I accidentally wedged my keyboard underneath my dresser, and it was just slamming on the mute button.
Now, I'm gonna have to ask you a question that's extremely important, and everyone has been asking: can Kurapika get pregnant?
I think so. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Baby. Yoshihiro Togashi told me that personally.
I don't know how old Kurapika is, but I'm not sure they're at that point in their life yet.
I mean, like 18 at like the real age.
They're like,
okay, well,
I'm thinking. Listen, we're working in a.
They were like
I need you all to
16
work
at the
with me
beginning,
here.
and it's 2 years later. It's like they're like.
And I guess the answer is yes.
Well,
We all
I'd
have to
argue
work in
that
this
they're a
space
teen
together.
because they are a teen in Sims.
Perfect. There we go. Now, talk to me through your thought process here.
Okay, I'd like to give myself 1 point of pro that I did entirely by accident, which was I made their aspiration inner peace. Which, I don't know a lot about Kurapika, but I feel like is Kurapika he or they?
He technically.
It's Kurapika's truly any pronouns.
Okay.
Yeah. In the show, people stretch out and kind of use whatever they want for Kurapika in the wider scene.
Kurapika's transgender any way you want them to be.
That's
Exactly.
absolutely
All right, perfect.
right.
I don't know a lot about them, but they seem like they're going on a journey where, like, trying to. I mean, their journey seems to be mostly murder-based, but I feel like on the other side of that is like, damn, I didn't need revenge. Or like, damn, I did revenge, and it feels great, actually.
It's the second one more so. It's more the second one. It's more the second
fun
one.
if that were true, but unfortunately, revenge is literally the only thing driving this guy.
They kind of hit the mentalist style. I got that motherfucker, and it feels great. I wish I could get him again.
I feel like after you're done, then you achieve inner peace once you've done all your murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you can go home and be a family man or live the
Settle
life
down
of
with your doctor.
partying.
All right.
Well, whatever the fucking thing Chun-Li gets at the end.
Walk me through your hair choice, your style choice here.
I picked the hair by accident because it had purple and that was cute, and I meant to go back and get a different hair, and then I didn't.
Understood.
And then the shorts were right when someone said gender. I was like, okay, in terms of yellow shorts and gender, what do I got? And it was yellow with straps.
Outstanding. I think that is true. I do see what you're working with here, and I do think it does hit the uniqueness meter here. However, I will say this is the furthest you have been on any of these character prompts. I do think the style clashes. I don't like the outfit as much. It doesn't speak to me, and I'm telling you this because I know you can take it. I know that you're rough and tumble. You can handle this kind of thing, this kind of thought process, and so you are walking out of here with a 16. It's harsh, but I simply have to do it, and I apologize to you.
Hey, can I ask a question to the chat real quick?
Okay.
To the person who was saying the mouse girl, is that supposed to be Senritsu, or is that supposed to be one of the
That's
Zodiac?
Melody. That's Melody.
Yeah, okay. So it was Senritsu.
The mouse girl.
Yeah, Melody's little mouse girl. Absolutely.
I mean, there is also
there is a
Zodiac.
proper mouse girl. You are right.
Yeah.
You are right. I've recently been reading the what is it, like the Dark Continent? That shit whips. That shit goes crazy.
They're going to die. They're not living off of this ship. They are going to die.
God, it goes awesome. All right,
So
Dan.
Josh's gonna do that, and everyone's gonna riot, and he's like, "Well, it's my character."
I'll kill him if I want to.
Yeah.
Dan, I see a rough and tumble individual here.
Yes. When you mentioned it was like a two-piece set, I went with the zombie top and bottom, which are all like torn up and ragged. I tried to get them to look like you said they were like tired and angry, so I made them look like older, gave them like a bloody lip, went for like a messy hairstyle, and with like the ambiguity of gender, I decided to like turn down like the sex appeal slider, which gives boobs or bulge.
Hilarious.
To invoke a sense of androgyny. I also gave them the farmer tan body mask.
That's very funny. I like that.
And for personality, I'll mention the not Jason Statham voice, the Scroob for compliment, and the double middle finger for taunt. Just someone who is just done with life, someone who is going to die and is going to take everyone with them, as many people with them as they can.
I think this is fantastic. I love what you've done here. And Dan, I'm going to tell you, you walk out of here also with 22 points.
Holy shit.
Ira. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and do some quick math here to lock these things together and to see exactly who the winner is. I'm going to add up everyone's scores throughout the entire game.
Oh.
And get a true answer here. So, real quick, Nessa had a 16, had
out of this.
a 21, and a 15. Those three together. And I will say, I don't think we're going to get another round, so if you want to show the cat girls, please feel free to show the cat girls.
Let's just put some cat girls on screen.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your work. All right.
Look at these cat girls.
I'm actually going to open up the screen. Whoa! The Tauren from World of Warcraft.
Oh, even better.
Instead of bulls, cats. I like that hunch. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
I like Crossguard, but Crossguard got nothing on these guys.
Yeah, we got our main sexual dimorphism is the female char have fur all the way down their tails, and the male char have fur only on the tip.
Sick.
Which I also think is a cool detail.
It's like a
That's
Pikachu
cool.
situation.
It's a Pikachu situation.
I love the spike ridge too. Anyone who's willing to make their animal creature look less human and more like, hey, this is a cool animal, I'm here for that. All right. So for the score, I will say we have a tie for second place. Unfortunately, in the lowest place, in last place, who did an amazing job and came first in some categories. Nessa with 52 points. Nessa, you did amazing work on your Adora. You really drove it home when you made Glimmer, but unfortunately that last showing did do damage to the score, and I apologize for that.
Just like last year.
Just like last year. Pot of Greed, the two of you, Audrey and Dan, both tied with 57 points.
Holy shit.
You both did incredible work. Audrey with, frankly, very limited tools. I think you were still able to show a variety across what you had. It was great. You should be proud of the work you have done here today.
Thank you.
I'm mostly proud of getting as good a Kurapika, not knowing that I was making Kurapika.
You did a great job. And finally, Ira with 60 points. You are our Blorbo builder victor here. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You
Valor.
dialed it in. I'll say one of the things that continuously pushed you to victory was your ability to get a character that had style, and a lot of that is on that Guild Wars 2 character creator.
I was gonna say
super stylish.
I gotta give Guild Wars its props, and also I had to buy another character slot to play this because I've already made so many Guild Wars characters that I didn't have any room.
My God.
I put my hours in.
I feel like if we had done the RuPaul cunt meter, I would have won, but...
I feel you. I'll say there's prompts here that we didn't use. We didn't get to Rena Rouge from Miraculous. We didn't do any of the War is Bad Gundam characters. Any of these dudes exist.
Oh God, if I'd been able to make Fa.
Yep, the characters were Quattro, Domon, Chuchu, and Rue. For Dudes Exist, it was Johnny Young Bosch, Christopher Eccleston, Carlos Valdez, who was Cisco from The Flash, and Richard Kind. And famous astronauts.
Thank you, everyone who actually voted for women, because that would have been a nightmare.
Famous
astronauts for me.
Famous astronauts were just Moonshot hosts.
Oh.
Thank you all for everything. I'm just gonna read my Richard Kind prompt. I'm sad I didn't get to use it. Just the happiest older man you've ever seen in your life. He has thick black eyebrows and a receding hairline to black hair. He's got a wide stature, wrinkles on his forehead, and smile lines. His head's an oval, and he has near-set, kind eyes. He could be literally doing anything at any given time.
I probably would have gone for Eugene Levy, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, all these things are valid, but thank you all for showing up here today and joining us. I appreciate it a lot. We are going to be going on to our next thing on the schedule here, which is Words, hosted by our wonderful Juliet. I'm excited to see what this is and how it plays out. Again, we are currently at $5,290. En route to 6,000, and thank you all for joining us here today. Let's cut now, and remember, we're early in the day. Please share this link. Bring in as many people as you can. This is where we want to rush. We want to push. So reach out to those people and bring them on in. Let's get out of here.
I did end up reaching out in a couple different places.
Hell yeah.